2K, it's over, right? Let's turn up a little bit here. And what I did was, I did some sliders on myself. CPU, that's the CPU. Me, I'm 95. You feel me? I mean, at least give myself some justice a little bit. And then, so let's just play now. And let's go there. And let's go here again. Let's do this.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, one of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Chicago Bulls. And it's Chicago to start out. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Elliott is out there with Duncan. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Johnson. And it's Del Negro in at the 2.
High percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Johnson kicks to Robinson. With some arc, and the 7'1" Bill Cartwright extends for the rebound. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. We talked about their defensive strategy facing such an explosive offense. He said, we've done our advanced scouting. We know where they like to get their shots and where they're most effective. The challenge is taking that information and using it out on the court. It's a great test for our players, and I'm eager to see how they respond. Kevin, I'm eager as well. Back to you.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
Yeah, easier to say than do. I mean, the weapons they have, they force such tough matchups. It's hard to stay with them.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Johnson kicks to Robinson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Not getting anything to fall here early. 4 straight misses to start.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
This is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
On defense, the Bulls. Johnson can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Armstrong. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now.
It's been a really tough quarter for them. I mean, you cannot get his shots to drop.
Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that one falls for Armstrong. And both free throws good for Armstrong.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And maybe that'll get them going. They need to find a rhythm.
Well, yeah, it took them a while to get those first points. Maybe this will help their confidence just a little bit.
And Pippen gets it to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
That's true, Del Negro.
95s. Actually, no, I think it's the
Outside
95.
Robinson. The rebound by Grant.
Well, I'm surprised
Good
he's still
for
out there. He's been
myself.
invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Connects from three-point range.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead safe as long as he's on the floor.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Del Negro. Duncan right side. Just 5 on the clock. Unable to get that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Pippen. Again, Chicago.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
And here is Johnson. Passes it to Robinson. Shoots over Cartwright, and Robinson knocks down the J. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Williams. Then it's Pippen. And it's King at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Tim Duncan scoring inside.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim. Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You see, he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Now, here is Robinson. Again, the Spurs good for 2. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. This one for 3. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Inside. No good from Duncan. Chicago leading by 16. And here's Jordan outside. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
San Antonio calls timeout. Spurs trail by 19. Johnson with it. He feeds it to Robinson. Now the dish to Duncan. That one goes. Count it. Duncan's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And San Antonio called for the foul. Bulls shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Here's Johnson. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Johnson Johnson with a crisp assist. Duncan's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Bill Purdue's checked in for King. Frank comes in for Williams. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. Spurs also with the sub. Elliott's checked in. Here's Duncan after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Duncan. In shot opportunity. Elliott the bucket. Elliott's got his first points of the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Elliott against Pippen. Elliott passes to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Well, that's a nice look. Recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
Shoots from the baseline, and he nails the jumper. 26 points for Michael Jordan.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Duncan throws it down hard. Duncan, as usual, hitting more than he misses. He's better than 50% from the floor in his NBA career. That's good by the big man out of Vanderbilt, Will Purdue.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Johnson finds Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there, just hammering it home.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Bulls lead by 18. And we'll be back with you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Chicago was looking great right away. Seemingly flawless as the game got underway. They were knocking down shots and playing tough defense as they went on a 13-0 run. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Quarter number 2 was played evenly, inside, outside, and on the scoreboard. However, they were able to carry over that massive lead they had early on, all the way into the break. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that'll...
With the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, Duncan is out there with Robinson. Then it's Del Negro, then it's Johnson, and it's Elliott in at the 3. Spurs trail by 20. Johnson kicks to Duncan. The pass to Elliott. Shoots the fader. He gets that one. That's now 8 points for Robinson.
He's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
Poked away. Stolen by Robinson. Del Negro the pass to Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Jordan dishes to Armstrong. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game.
And although point guard size, he does feature the touch of a shooting guard. BJ showing off his range.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Persons checked in for San Antonio. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Del Negro. Pass to Pippen. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Pippen's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Armstrong. And Duncan gets it to go in.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Back to Jordan. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Del Negro, and the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Williams, he's checked in for Carter. Spurs also with the sub. Jackson, he's checked in for Johnson. Here's Person. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Jordan. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
The Bulls leading by 20. Here's Armstrong, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Armstrong's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for San Antonio. Duncan outside. Excellent D there from Williams. We've seen them struggle in the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you've got to do it as a unit.
Here's Del Negro following the basket by Michael Jordan. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Robinson's got 10 points in the game. Jordan kicks to Williams. Back to Jordan. Armstrong against Del Negro. Armstrong passes to Williams. Scott Williams, the big man, gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Paxson. McCray is out there with Williams. Then it's Purdue. And it's Jordan in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Williams. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Round kicks to Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And that one falls for Williams. Kings checked in for Chicago. Jones checked in for San Antonio. No good on the second free throw. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Brown, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Elliott misses. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Got that bucket in no time at all. Paxson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
And this is why Elliott is a valuable player for them. A lengthy small forward with a lethal perimeter shot.
And the bucket there by the 6'7" small forward, Rodney McRae.
And since they come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the flow of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. And for the ball out of bounds, Jordan touched it last. Six on the shot clock. And is out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Persons checked in for Jones. Shot clock at 3. Here's Elliott. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, with the smaller defender on you, that three-pointer is too tempting not to take.
Purdue the pass to King. Here's McRae. Bulls moving the ball around. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Elliott. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by McRae. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
King, that's good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Elliott. Oh, good with the triple. Some changes for Chicago. Cartwright comes in for Purdue, and Armstrong subbed in for Michael Jordan. The Spurs also with the sub. Jackson's checked in. And so it's San Antonio with it. Brown feeling it out a bit. Kicks to Jackson. The Spurs rebound. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
So it's Chicago now, following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Now here's Brown. And Chuck Person good for 3, the rifleman.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's King, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against San Antonio. And he makes the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Brown against Paxson. Softly drops in the floater.
Floater's a tough shot. Even when you're that close to the bucket.
Take.
And so Chicago takes this one and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.